how much body fat you can lose on a weekly basis. Let's have a look. Alright, so you started a cut and you're losing body fat. You weigh yourself every week, not every day, and you start to see results. You see the weight actually going down. Awesome, props to you. But how much weight of that is actually water and how much is fat? A lot of people don't understand this. They think, oh, I lost 2, 3, 4 pounds in the first week. Therefore, if I continue to lose, say, 4 pounds every week, I will be lean in 8 weeks. It's not working like that. Not is fat loss not just not linear, it's also not the same after the first week. During the first week, you ate probably way less carbs than you did before. You have less glycogen in your body and therefore less water. So you lost a lot of water. Say you lost 4 pounds in the first week, most likely 3 pounds of that is water. So don't fool yourself and expect that you will actually lose 4 pounds the next week as well. It's not gonna happen. Of course, if you are overweight a lot, you can lose more body fat in the beginning. But if you're just a little bit overweight, you can't really lose much more than 1 pound per week. That's your target. Don't be discouraged if you just lost, say, half a pound for 1 week. Maybe you will lose 1.5 pounds until the next week. It all depends on how much food you ate the day before and how many carbs, how much water you hold, how much sodium you took in. So maybe you ate a lot of salt, so you will weigh actually more the next day, even though you lost body fat. So water is an important role here when it comes to weighing yourself. To keep the weigh-in somewhat useful, make sure you wake up, you go to the toilet, and then you weigh yourself naked. Alright? Every time it has to be the same procedure. And weigh yourself once per week, say on a Saturday or Sunday or whatever. And then you continue to do that for several weeks. And you will see a somewhat downward trend. Don't be discouraged. Maybe you will not lose weight at all for 1 week. That might be just because the day before you weighed yourself, you ate a lot of salt or you ate a lot of carbs, or you, for instance, for women, maybe you have your period, which will increase your water weight. Also, make sure to check the mirror and measure yourself. Measure your arms, your hips, your legs, your chest, because those measurements don't vary as much as your actual water weight. Oh, and by the way, don't use body fat measurements for any of that. You can have a look at similar body fat measurements of other people, and then you can see, okay, I look like this, so I'm probably at that body fat percentage. But don't use any of those calculators or even your scale, because the scale is very unreliable to determine your body fat percentage. So don't really focus on body fat percentage. Nobody wants to know if you're 13, 15 or 25% body fat. If you look good, you look good, period. And the same actually with weight. If you weigh 60 kilos or 65 kilos, it doesn't really matter. If you look good and somebody looks at you and says, oh, he or she has really good shape, good athletic body, nice. They will not look at you and be like, oh, he's like 78 kilos, but I don't like that. He should be 77, right? It's not like that. Focus on your body, focus on the mirror, look at yourself in the mirror, make progress pictures and go from there. And if you want to have a goal, just for the sake of it, again, 1 pound per week, roughly on average, and you're good to go. I hope that helps a bit, and just don't get overwhelmed with all the stuff that's out there. Slow and steady wins the race. You didn't gain the weight in the last 2 days, but rather probably in the last 2 years or maybe even 20 years. So don't expect to lose it in 5 weeks. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know in the comments how much weight you lost already and how you did it. Did you use low carb, high carb? Did you change something like became vegan or whatever? I would just like to know how you did it. And if you are not there yet, Let me know what your target goal is and how much weight you have to lose to get there. I would really appreciate that. Thank you very much and see you next time.